Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Blink Twice. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Okay. So, this is directed by Zoe Kravitz. This is her directorial debut. So I guess we can talk about her, even though she's very much behind the camera, not in front of the camera here. But yeah, she's done quite a bit of stuff. Recently, most recent role was being the new Catwoman in Matt Reeves' Batman movie, which came out 2 years ago, which was a huge hit. She was in the Fantastic Beast movies, at least the first two. Yeah. What else? She voiced Mary Jane in Into the Spider Verse, but there's no real point of talking about that. She was in Divergent movies, Mad Max Fury Road, Dope. She was in After. Was she in After Earth? I don't remember. I don't remember ever being in that movie. I'm struggling to remember. No, I don't think. Yeah, I have no memory of that at all. First Class, I know that. So she's definitely a recognizable face. And this being her directorial debut, I imagine people would be like kind of interested to be like, oh, she's making a movie. Okay. So I guess that's a minor pro, I guess. Oh, I should mention about this movie. I might as well mention this now rather than later. This movie was supposed to be called Pussy Island. I'm dead serious. That was the title, but then it was changed. I guess maybe the studio thought that that original title was a little too strong. Not exactly the type of title that you know. I guess would be broadly appealing in a way. It's the type of title that would probably scare away a lot of people. So I guess they wanted to make something more, I guess, acceptable. So yeah, I just had to mention the title change. But yeah, besides Zoe Kravitz, we actually have quite a few notable actors here. Mainly Channing Tatum. I believe him and Zoe Kravitz, they're in a relationship, right? They're together. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, yeah, I think so. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure they're together. But Channing Tatum, he has been in a lot of movies. Originally with Coach Carter, but the first where he actually got like a good amount of attention is not She's the Man, but Step Up in 2006. Then after that, he made quite a few movies where many people commented that he was a charisma vacuum during that time. The movies like Fighting and G.I. Joe, Rise of Cobra, and Dear John. Now, 21 Jump Street, that was the movie that made people go, this Channing Tatum guy, he actually has some talent. He's actually funny. And that movie, changed people's whole perception of him. Like that, Magic Mike. 2012 was a really good year for Channing Tatum. He had three big hits, one after another. Then things got kind of wonky after that. I mean, there was 22 Jump Street. And then some of these movies that just did like okay, some just not great at all. Recently, he had Dog, which was a nice little hit. There was Lost City, which was a hit as well. This Magic Mike's Last Dance was a bust. Fly Me to the Moon was a huge bust. Basically killed Apple's plans of releasing more theatrical movies. And obviously, there's a movie here that's missing because, well, Channing was basically a big old cameo in that. I think you all know what that movie is. It's been a month. Anyone who's seen that, anyone who's wanted to see Deadpool Wolverine has seen it at this point. Who is Gambit? Channing Tatum was Gambit in that movie. He finally got to be Gambit after the Gambit movie was killed off. It was in development hell, and then it died once the Disney Fox merger or acquisition happened. But he finally got to be Gambit in a movie. So good for him. Yeah, Channing Tatum is easily the biggest name of this cast. By far and away, he is the biggest name, most notable name. Let's see, who else do we got? Christian Slater. I guess we can talk about him real quick. He's been in some movies. Trying to think of the most notable ones that I would. There's The Wizard, I guess, which was basically just an advertisement for Super Mario Brothers. It was Super Mario Brothers 3, right? Or it was one. It was an advertisement for a Mario game. I think it was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Star Trek 6, and this Fern Gully. What James Cameron's Avatar was based on, pretty much. Empire of a Vampire, Interview with a Vampire. God. What else? Alone in the Dark. Oh my god. One of the worst video game movies ever, by far and away. I've never seen it. I don't think I want to ever. It's like that, and not a whole lot else. So we're just gonna move right along the rest of this cast. Who else we got? Simon Rex. Who is that? Whoever this is in the scary movies. 3, 4, 5 superhero movie. I have vague memories of superhero movie. That was like not Spider-Man. It was the whole thing was a parody of Spider-Man, but yeah, like Dragonfly. And that movie, it was weird. I think when I was a kid, I saw that with my mom, and like my mom was like, just she hated it. I think we walked out. Yeah, we did walk out. So that was like the one time we walked out of the theater, and it wasn't even because of me. It was because like my mom was just like, this is not it. So yeah, but not a whole lot else here for Simon Rex that I can really comment on. Adrian, I don't know. I've never heard his name. It's supporting actress anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Morbius. Was she Morbius's girlfriend? I think she was. I'm pretty sure she was. Let me check. She had to have been his girlfriend. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, yeah. The girlfriend whose name I don't know at all. I didn't give a shit about her at all. It's Martine, but I'm not gonna remember that. But okay, Kyle. But who are these people, man? Oh, he voices Riley's. He's the voice of Riley's dad in the Inside Out movies. Okay, that's good to know. Wasn't quite expecting him to be in a movie like this, but okay. Yeah, not a whole lot I could really comment. The Flintstones, God, the '90s Flintstones movie, the Showgirls. You know what? Showgirls is one of those movies that I kind of looked into recently because I've never seen it before in my life. There's nothing stopping me. I'm 24. Like the NC-17, like that literally means nothing to me because I can watch it like freely. But I know it's like considered one of the worst movies ever. But still, I'm interested in it. I'm interested in experiencing something like that. But anywho, okay, what else we got? Haley Joel Osment. You know, he was like the biggest child actor like in the late '90s and the early 2000s, mainly because of The Sixth Sense. Okay, that movie right there is the I See Dead People, one of the most iconic movie moments of all time. So yeah, like that. AI, artificial intelligence in 2001. I've never seen that either. I've heard it's good, but I've just never seen it. The Country Bears. I've never seen that movie, but I've seen a review of it. That movie is pure madness. You have like Christopher Walken just being Christopher Walken. I feel that's a movie I need to experience truly beyond the review. I need to see that. Secondhand Lions, not a whole lot after that. Yeah. Jungle Book too. Oh yeah, there was a Jungle Book too. This was like during like Disney's age of let's just make sequels to these old ass movies so we can make like a quick buck in theaters and on DVD because most of these were direct to DVD. This was one of the few that wasn't. Yeah, you can tell how interested I am in Blink Twice when I'm just talk. I'd rather talk about other movies. Who else? Gina Davis. Oh, okay, so yeah, I remember Gina Davis mainly from Stuart Little, where she was Stuart's mom. Well, not his real mom, his human mom. I know that. I do remember Cutthroat Island. That is was widely considered to be the biggest bomb of all time. Pretty much killed the whole studio. So that's not great. And old Beetlejuice. That's it's gonna be real relevant in 2 weeks when Beetlejuice comes out. Gina Davis is not the part of it, by the way. There's like Thelma and Louise, League of Their Own, not a whole lot after that. And who are these people, man? Okay, see, but no one of real importance. Yeah, no one of real importance. Dexter Halls. You got these old ass movies that I'm thinking about because it's happened to pop up. But so the cast here, you got some notable names here. So I guess I would label that as a pro. I guess. Another pro is that its critic score is all right. Has a 79% critic score. That's perfectly acceptable. Its audience score is a 69%, which is not ideal. Neither is its cinema score, which is a B minus. So yeah, it's not great. So its critic score is good, but its audience score and cinema score, I would label those more as cons because they're not ideal. They don't scream like quality word of mouth. But then again, this is like one of those movies where it's like makes you like question reality. Movies like that can really like have low audience reactions. At least they tend to. So yeah, so I guess that's Craig's my train of thought is going off the rails. I don't know what else. Any other pros really? Ugh. I mean, direct competition is not. There really isn't much competition like this weekend. All three movies coming out are going after different crowds, but you still have Alien Romulus, Deadpool and Wolverine, and It Ends With Us is still out there, still making some bank, and that's a problem. So, competition isn't really like serious, but it's still out there. So that's kind of like a con. I give up with pros. With cons, obviously competition, and I mentioned the low cinema score and audience score. There's also just a lack of interest in anything. We've hit that point in the summer movie season where it's game over. Everyone just gave up. We've hit like the dog days of summer, as they're called, and in which was gonna happen anyway. This always happens in August because August is the last month, and obviously kids are going back to school. People, can't really go on vacation anymore. Just a lot of stuff is going on in people's lives, and it makes them not go to the theater as much. So there comes a point in August where it's just over. Like they just kind of just throw your hands in the air until like the fall season begins. And for a while, August was able to, keep rolling, keep that summer momentum rolling, thanks to Deadpool and Wolverine, which came out at the end of July, but still, it made a good amount of its money in August. Then you had It Ends With Us overperforming, and you had Alien Romulus doing well. But eventually, that momentum has to stop, and this weekend is officially stopped. So, yeah, just a lackluster weekend as a whole. That's a con. Just lackluster, no hype, no but, no nothing. Um, I guess I can mention his preview number 820K. That's not well. I wasn't expecting much of anything with its preview number, but I guess it's not. It doesn't really paint a great picture. Let's just say that. So I don't know what I can compare this to anything recent because nothing real recent is I can really compare it. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that this preview number it's not great. So just a lackluster preview number. Let's call that a con. Okay, so opening weekend. Trying to find like I don't think any like early numbers have like popped up. No, not really. Okay. I don't know. I think 10 million is a real stretch. Um, I think it's gonna be between 5 to 10 million, probably like 6 to 8 million if I had to guess. So 6 to 8 million opening weekend. It's total. I feel like this and The Crow, especially, are going to disappear once Beetlejuice comes out in 2 weeks' time. So I don't see legs for this being very long, and it's probably gonna hit like I don't know 15 to 20 million, and then that'll be it. So that was Blink Twice. Next up, we got The Crow, and then The Forge, and then we're done for the weekend. So, yay. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous prediction videos I made on the channel, all, for this year and the past few years. If you want to watch any of those videos, go right ahead. There's also the canceled series where I went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't for 250 episodes. I talked about Blink Twice once. Once. It was episode 230. I talked about it alongside Dogman, Monkey Man, and Piece by Piece. So that's the one time I really talked about it. So yeah, but the 250 episodes I've made have canceled. You want to watch that whole series, you want to binge it from beginning to end, I highly encourage you to do that, so go do it. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. August recap. That will be between the 6th and the 13th of September. And my summer recap will be at the end of September. That will probably be a two-parter because I feel like I don't think that needs to be 3 videos. So I'm just gonna just have 2, just winners and losers. Although some movies are kind of it's a little hard to determine where they land, but I think I'm gonna stick with just a 2 video recap of summer. So yeah, that will be into late September, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.